Now, the murder of the CEO of Super TV, Michael Usifo Alaga, has become a case of large public interest. Since this gruesome event, a suspect who confessed to the crime has been arrested. Ataga'S family have also spoken, calling for restraint and asking the public to assist the police with information. Arise correspondent LAILA Johnson-Salami has been following the case closely, and in this opening report, she takes us through what we know so far.
On Sunday, the 13th of June, 2021, Michael Usifo Ataga, the CEO of Super TV, stepped into an apartment situated right here in this building behind me in the Lekki Phase 1 axis of Lagos. A few days later, his body was found gruesomely murdered. His suspected killer, a 21-year-old student of the University of Lagos. Well, this is what we know so far. Michael Usifo Ataga'S body was discovered on Thursday, June 17th at a Lagos apartment. Until his death, he was the CEO of Super TV. A 21-year-old student, Chidinma Ojukwu, has confessed to Ataga'S murder. Chidinma is a 300-level mass communication student at the University of Lagos. Mr. Ataga'S family have asked the police to go beyond Chidinma's arrest and get to the bottom of the case. While outside the crime scene, we tried to see if there was any more information that we could get on this case. However, the security was adamant on us leaving and only returning with permission from the police. On Thursday, June 24th, the Nigerian police force paraded Chidinma to the press. This is what she had to say.
On Monday, we were together drinking, smoking. We had fun, so I went to get food for all of us, both of us, I mean. And then that was what happened. Then on Tuesday, it was trying to make advances on me, which I was tired, but it became violent on it. So he got his way, which I let him. And then in the afternoon, towards afternoon, we ordered for smoke. And also roofies together. So that's what we took. We became high, and I wasn't happy for the first one he did, so I was still on my own, just smoking and drinking with my food that I've eaten. So he too was on his own couch. Then he came on to me while I was watching movie. We were both watching movie. So he came on to me and I was like, no, that I'm not happy with what you did in the first one. He became violent or trying to get to me, and I was resisting and defending myself. And at some point, he hit my head on the wall, and I also retaliated. And also, at some point, it was choking me, which I was on the kitchen cabinet. I lay on the kitchen cabinet while he was choking me, and then I stretched out the knife and then I stabbed his neck.
This is a very sensitive case. The Ataga family have put out a statement calling for restraint and asking the public to assist the police with information, as right now not much is adding up. The statement read, "Here are the facts. A little over a week ago, unknown persons savagely killed our beloved son, Usifo Ataga. With no regard for him or his family who love him, they viciously ended his life. His children will grow up to read the unkind, thoughtless words from thousands of people who have joined the lynching party in the press and the blogosphere. Our aging parents must now struggle to pick up the pieces amid a cacophony of misinformation propagated by strangers. A suspect has been arrested and paraded before the press. We, the Ataga family, are grateful to the Nigerian police for pursuing this investigation. However, like you, we have many unanswered questions. Some things don't add up. If you have any information, don't hide behind online posts. Instead, come forward and share it with the police. Here's what we do know. The more you add to the false information in the press and on social media, the harder it is for the Nigerian police to do their work and fully solve this case. The harder it is for a grieving family to recover from the loss of their beloved son. We ask sincerely that you let us grieve this terrible loss with some privacy. This past week and a half has been the worst period of our lives. Thank you, Dr. Isi Ataga, for the Ataga family. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police has also addressed the press since the incident.
By name Chidima, so a 21-year-old lady and 300-level mass communication students of University of Lagos. So checking into a service apartment in Lekki with the late man on that Sunday. So they were there together as friends. On Tuesday, she departed, left the man inside. So when the man did not come out on Tuesday, on Wednesday, I think those who are evacuating the trash bins, so went in to do their normal duty and discovered that the door to the apartment was a bit half opened. So the door was opened and to remove the trash, and the man was found on the floor in the pool of the blood with boxers only on. And that was the story, that was the beginning. So it was not discovered on Wednesday when we evacuated and we started our investigation. She equally disappeared now with the man's ATM card, which she said the man gave to her voluntarily and equally gave her the pin, with which she thereafter went to make some withdrawals. So from that, when we got down, we blocked that line. And the man's driver license, and equally, so the man's other documents, the bank statement, the bag the man took there. So she went with all those things. And we recovered all those. And equally to the clothes she wore while the fight was on, fully soaked with the man's blood. So we got it recovered as an exhibit, and which she admitted. So the cause have been identified by members of the family in the mortuary, and to COVID test 19 has been conducted. So the next stage is now for the autopsy.
However, there are still several unanswered questions. I visited Chidima's family home to see if anyone would be willing to speak, but understandably, we received no response. My name is LAILA. I'm a journalist with Arise News. I was wondering if Mr. Ojukwu is around. Hello? However, as we can understand, and which of course we do respect, her family have chosen not to speak to us at this point in time. As of now, this is where we are with the story, but we will be keeping you updated as we get more information. LAILA Johnson Salami, Arise News, Lagos.
And LAILA Johnson Salami joins us here in the studio for more on this Michael Usifo's murder case. Good afternoon, LAILA.
Hello, Aaron. Hi, Akana. So
I'm
good to be
smiling
with you
because
both
it's
today.
you, but
I know. I'm so happy to see you
Yeah.
both. I know, but under such, bad circumstances, of course. Yeah.
All right, so bring us up to speed. You've been tracking the story and reading reports online, newspapers. There's been a whole world of conspiracy. As much as you've gathered, can you set some records straight?
I mean, absolutely. The main thing here that we're trying to dispel is the amount of conspiracy and conspiracy theories that we're seeing playing out in the media at the moment. What we know so far is that Mr. Ataga and Chidima went into this apartment on Sunday, June 13th. 2 days later, on the 15th, Chidima left the apartment. 1 day later, that's on the 16th, the Wednesday, cleaners went up to the apartment and the door was cracked open, went in, and he was lying there in a pool of blood, and like the Commissioner of Police said, in only boxers on. Now, what we know so far is that the family have asked the police to go beyond the arrest of the current suspect and get to the bottom of this case. Why? I have actually spoken to a family member. Firstly, the family are not obviously ready to, come out and speak to the press yet. They are waiting on autopsy results to come out before they do that. However, when I did speak to a relative of Mr. Ataga, I was told that they do believe the autopsy results are going to show far more than just stab marks, that he was bonded, roped, gagged, etc. So when the autopsy results are out and publicly available, I guess we will know more as to exactly what transpired here. But right now, what we know is that a gruesome murder took place. A 21-year-old 300 mass level communication student of the University of Lagos has come out to confess to this murder, but the family do not believe that the story ends here. The large public too also do not believe that the story ends here. There may be proof of more accomplices, and that's why they are calling on the public to assist the police with any information whatsoever.
Okay, and then for people who are watching on and wondering, why is this story garnering so much attention? Can you help those people understand what the pull is towards this story?
Absolutely. I wondered the same thing at first. Unfortunately, murders are one of those tragedies that we hear about all the time. Unfortunate incidences that really shouldn't take place. But I think when it comes to this story, for a lot of people, it also kind of hit close to home. A lot of people culturally may, find themselves in similar situations and may be wondering, okay, wait, hold on, so this could happen to me. And I think there's also the other aspects of it as well as touching on a certain culture that does exist within our society and saying, wow, this is what it gets to. This is what it can get to. How do we deal with this? And then, of course, the aspects of insecurity as well. That just triggers everyone. I think that's what made this such a big case in itself.
I think you're right.
Many thanks to you.
Thank you, Mo. Great to be here with you as always.
All right, our correspondent.